Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unsportsmanlike. It is your weekly look at the weirdest and the worst stuff in all of sports. Greg Cherry alongside Jarrett Bailey. We are getting close to the end of the preseason. It's almost that time, Jarrett. We've got a couple fantasy drafts in our back pocket. Obviously, the one we're in together. But how do you feel as football season's coming up?
I know. I'm excited.
Turn my volume up. All right. So we've got some interesting plays this week. I feel
good. I feel good. I'm excited. There's a lot of good storylines going into the year. But yeah, no, this is usually, this is the time where things get real.
And we have appeared to have lost Jarrett real quick. So we're just going to hide this for the time being. Jarrett will be right back. A little bit of technical difficulties, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get this back on track in just a minute. While we're waiting, there we are. You can submit to kynchats.com and contribute to the show while we're looking. I have no idea what happened there.
I don't know, man. I hate StreamYard sometimes. God damn it.
Yeah, technical difficulties all around.
I'm good, though. How are you?
I'm not bad.
The
first minute and a half is going to be complete chaos, but it's fine.
That's okay.
Yes, we are live, pal. So there you go. Oh boy. So let's get it kicked off with some golf. You never really hear that on sports shows. Yeah.
I like golf.
Yeah. So the FedEx Championship happened, and Danny McCarthy hit a very impressive hole-in-one, but it unfortunately did not happen in a hole because it happened in a camp chair.
Wait. It just went, it didn't bounce or anything, just went directly in?
I haven't seen the whole clip. The only part I saw was that the ball landed in and that's, I don't know if that's roughly the same size. I mean, it's the size of
I feel like it's definitely harder to do.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I give him the hole just for that,
Yeah, I was going to say, give him an ace. Why not? Yeah. Give him an eagle. That's crazy. No, I've been starting to play golf a little bit more recently, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm good or anything, but it is very fun. So yeah, anytime we get golf, oh yeah, more golf, Greg Cherry, more golf.
I mean, if more golf comes along, then I'll absolutely put it on, because you don't see shots like that really ever. That's almost like a trick shot type of thing.
Yeah, that's a dude perfect type thing.
Yeah, very much so.
You know how much those bastards are worth?
Millions of dollars. They gotta be. I mean,
they have like a 9-year-old's dream.
Yeah, I mean, I remember they did like a shot or something for WrestleMania 38 to reveal the stage, like throwing a football from the top of AT&T Stadium all the way down to the ground, and of course they did it because it's them. But
it's funny just watching them count how many tries these things take. It's a lot of patience I don't have, but cool for them. They've made a living off of it, so can't knock them for it.
I can only imagine. I don't have that kind of patience to sit there and try trick shots.
There's a group of Aussies that kind of do something similar. They're just not so much dude perfect, but they just crush stuff. It's really fun to watch. They have a permit or something for this giant ass tower that sits above a big pallet of sand, and they'll just put a big anvil on there sometimes, or a trampoline, and just drop a bunch of shit onto it and see what happens. It is entertaining to watch. I highly recommend.
I think I've seen them.
How ridiculous!
Yeah, I have seen them. Yeah,
they're great. Yeah, they're great. So yeah, watch How Ridiculous on YouTube
and on TikTok, because they're on.
Yeah, apparently on TikTok.
I watch way too much TikTok. I blame my wife for that. I really do.
I don't hardly watch any TikTok. I stopped using it. My feed is either like stand-up comedy or just some girl shaking her ass. That's all it is.
I mean, that's about half of TikTok anyway.
Yeah, and that just I got tired of it, and tired of opening that godforsaken app in public, and then it's just ass. So I was like, all right, probably just gonna stop using this.
Yeah,
people. So I don't really use TikTok anymore.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm on TikTok, so go follow me.
There you go.
Next up, eating at baseball games is really expensive. So you never want to see. It is. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of money you pay for.
Oh, can I complain about something real quick?
Of course, this is your forum, Jared. Go ahead.
Baseball stadium food's fucking stupid. I saw something yesterday. It was like from a ballpark where they put like melted gummy bears onto a hot dog with like popcorn and cotton candy. Like that's stupid. There's nothing appealing about it. It's stupid.
Yeah, they do some really strange things.
And there's people out there who will buy it.
Oh, of course, because they love the gimmicky shit.
We should be allowed to hit these people.
Buy souvenir bats at the store.
That's a good idea. I bought one at PNC a few years ago.
Nothing like condoning violence in Major League Baseball stadiums.
Well, God almighty. Like, some of it's fun. Don't get me wrong. There's some stuff I would definitely try. But dumb stuff like that, man, no, I hate it.
They did something like that for the Royal Rumble a couple years ago. Like when they went to Houston. No, Houston? Or was it 2019? Phoenix. And they did like some gimmicky. What's that?
Why do you know that?
I'm a wrestling trivia champion. I know stupid shit like that.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I mean, I know some stupid shit. Yeah.
But yeah, they did some like gimmicky food thing, and then Daniel Bryan cut a promo on it because it was unnatural, and that's the only thing that made me think of that connection is like weird food combinations. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was some kind of burger with ridiculous toppings.
Show me the damn food, Greg.
I'm gonna have to find it and like upload it real quick. But that goes to show you, speaking of food, I mean, this poor kid was enjoying a hot dog at a baseball game, as we do as Americans.
As we do, yeah.
And it fell out of his bun, the poor kid.
I do respect how he's eating it, though, because when I was at the most recent game I went to, anytime I get a hot dog, I eat it naked. I get my glizzies naked. Really? So, when I'm like, if I do put toppings on it, it'll be, there's very few toppings I put on hot dogs. It's mustard, onion, sauerkraut if it's available. Those are the only three things I'll put on a hot dog. So I was at Acrisure and just got a big, thick, naked glizzy. It was great. So I respect how he's eating it.
Yeah, I am of the I only like ketchup on my hot dog. Like,
I'm not a ketchup guy.
Really?
I can't tell you the last time I had ketchup.
Grow up in Pittsburgh around Heinz ketchup and you're not a ketchup guy.
I don't care. I can't tell you the last time I had ketchup. It's the most overrated condiment on earth.
Listen, I've become more of a barbecue sauce person. Anyway.
Barbecue sauce is number 2. I don't really like barbecue either.
Jeez, oh man.
I don't really eat, now that I think about it, I don't really use condiments.
I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with plain. Like, having plain hot dogs is probably fine. I just prefer a little. Except barbecue sauce, it does not work on hot dogs. Tried it. It does not.
Some people dig it. Some people put it on hamburgers too. I will say, like, I don't hate barbecue sauce by any means, but I don't really love it. Like, if you put it on a burger, like, barbecue sauce on a burger is pretty solid.
It absolutely is solid. I don't want to save a WebP file of this burger. Okay, so since the burger itself is not coming up, the Royal Rumble burger from 3 years ago was an 18-ounce pork bratwurst patty.
Oh my God, that's not a bratwurst burger?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Topped with cheddar cheese, applewood smoked bacon, crispy coleslaw, fried onions, and barbecue aioli.
That actually sounds good. Like I would try
Take out the coleslaw and I'm sold.
I like coleslaw. I'm not a big bacon guy. I like turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon's not bad.
I don't know. People, okay, I lied. Bacon might be the most overrated food on the planet.
Wow.
Like,
they had to start more wars over food on this show.
They had a show on Discovery Channel called United States of Bacon, where this dumbass dude would just go around to different places that had foods dedicated to bacon. Like, it's fine. It is not horrible. I don't despise it, but the weird cult following that fried pig fat has is the dumbest thing in the world to me. It's like, I'm not saying it tastes horrible. It doesn't taste horrible. Like, it's a solid tasting thing, but I'm not gonna go out like it's back to this Chick-fil-A argument, by the way, which is still very real to me. Everything about that, like whether it's Chick-fil-A, it doesn't matter what food it is. If you go that crazy for a food, automatically I'm just pissed off about it. That's just the kind of person I am. I think I'm just a cynical person who wants to hate everything that everybody likes. And that's where my hatred for such things comes in. But I don't despise bacon. I think it's fine. I think that ham and breakfast sausage are better. But yeah, no, bacon is so annoyingly overrated. Stop putting bacon in things where it doesn't belong. Like, there's places that put like bacon on a donut or bacon on ice cream, and those people should be like institutionalized.
Listen, a bacon maple donut is actually really good.
I'm not gonna try it.
You're missing out. Like, I've only had like 2 in my lifetime, but the 2 that I've had were pretty solid. It's not my go-to, but it was an option. I tried it. I liked it. Well,
I'll take your word for it, Greg Cherry. I will take your word for it because I'm not gonna go against everything I just said to try it. I gotta stick to my bit.
Stand your ground, damn it.
Yeah.
Right. All your letters to him at J Bailey NFL about his food takes.
Yeah.
We're going to become more of a food show than a sports show.
That's fine. We could just become Good Mythical Morning of KYN. Can we do an episode like that, Greg? You think Jimmy would let us?
I mean, I wouldn't complain. I don't want to do a Will It because I don't want to eat disgusting food.
That would be so fun. Oh, at some point we need to bug him about that.
Yeah, we'll bring it up at some point.
Okay.
Maybe if we do like an April Fool's episode or something.
That would be fun. Okay.
All right. So the Pittsburgh Pirates, there's your transition back to terrible things in sports.
No.
And we've seen a lot of this lately about players just not being able to find the ball. And surprisingly, there are no Boston Red Sox. There's no Red Sox stuff this week.
About time, Greg.
Listen, if they weren't last in the AL East, I wouldn't have to make fun of them so much. But the Pirates are way worse in the NL Central as a collision shortly in the outfield. And the ball.
There's their Giants shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. He is good, though.
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz is in that play, and he completely missed the ball.
That man is a mountain.
He is.
Good Lord. Okay, so the ball's like, what, behind his heel?
Yeah, so it fell behind. It was like a little bit past second base, that pop-up, and just fell, and nobody caught it.
Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, that's a pretty pirate play, if you ask me. That's pretty.
Maybe it was me. When I played Little
League,
I figured it was instilled into baseball players that if you feel like you can catch it, you yell, "I got it," to get people away from it. I don't know. Like, this is becoming almost an epidemic in the major leagues.
Yeah. I mean, they're all human, I guess, but I don't know, man. You know how I feel about baseball at this time. At this point, I'm done caring. Good job, O'Neal Cruz. Or bad job, I guess, O'Neal Cruz. Sorry.
Well, this is going to make you happy. The rest of the show is football.
Woo! About time.
Yes.
Really
that was actually, like, besides the hot dog thing, that was the Pirates play was the only baseball play I put in this show.
Good.
So I believe it was
you
last
want to know
week.
what I just finished? Before we continue, peanut butter whiskey and chocolate almond milk.
Does it taste like an alcoholic Reese's?
That's what I was going for. It tastes pretty good.
There you go. I don't drink, but I mean, I like Reese's peanut butter cups. So.
Yeah, you should. Really takes the edge off of life.
I'm sure it does. This play from the Chargers and the Rams game is very interesting to me because if you look at that play, it looks like it's going to be a tackle and the play is going to be over.
Yeah.
That did not happen. A touchdown was scored on this play.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out who's in this play. I thought Derwin James is 33. That doesn't look like that says James, though.
No, it doesn't.
What the hell? I'm confused, first of all. Who
do they double up on numbers during
in the preseason? Yes, they do. Yeah. So that could be could be what's happening here. However, it does look like they're on defense still, though. So why is Derwin James's number? Derwin James is 33, right? I'm not crazy.
Well, look it up.
I'm like 800% certain that Derwin James wears 33. Derwin James. I'm looking it up. And drum roll, please. He wears 33. Okay, I'm not high. So
I mean.
Oh, wait, is this this could be special teams, so that could be like a fourth string running back.
I guess so.
It could be.
Either way, like, how on this play do you not get a tackle?
Well, I mean,
you've got him wrapped up and halfway to the ground. How does he bust out?
And that's preseason for you, Greg. We're always seeing some goofy stuff like this.
Well, to continue on the goofy train, as it were, the Packers and the 49ers played each other. And
yes, they did. You ever get a good itch on your toe? Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. But
your transitions are impeccable this show.
Yeah. Oh, my Lord. Like, my pinky toe just itched, and, like, I've got, like, just long enough of a nail on my right finger, or my left finger, and it is just doing the work right now. This is borderline orgasmic. I'm sorry. This is fantastic. 49ers Packers. So go ahead.
Check out future episodes of Unsportsmanlike on your. I'm not even advertising that. On HBO Max.
Yeah.
40
on HBO.
I could have said something much worse than what I was. 49ers and Packers played each other, and Amari Rodgers made a decent play, got out of bounds, and is in the upper part of this, but he got tackled by his own coach.
I see this. Yeah. That's always, whenever you got guys like bolting on the sidelines, everybody kind of clears way. And sometimes collisions happen. I like Amari Rodgers, though. I'm hoping that he can take a step forward in this Packers offense, especially, obviously Devontae Adams not being there anymore. So, I mean, we'll see. Good job for Amari Rodgers. Hopeful for the Packers.
How many Rodgers are on the Packers team?
That's not even like the first time he's had another Rodgers to throw to. There was a
Richard Rodgers.
Yeah, he's the one who caught that Hail Mary in Detroit. And so this is the second Rodgers. There might be a different one, but from what I remember, that's the second Rodgers. That's first A Rodgers that he'll throw to. So A Rodgers to A Rodgers.
A Rodgers to A Rodgers.
Yeah.
That looked like a fun fantasy stat to confuse everybody.
Yeah.
We've had our rants. You had your rant, especially.
I rant a lot.
Yes. I mean, that's half this show. The show might as well be called Ranting with Jarrett, and Greg Cherry's here too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just get on tangents, and it just
the Madden games,
not quite,
especially. Yes, this is specifically a Madden one.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited.
So everybody's been complaining that Madden just doesn't update anything, and one of the biggest complaints. That's true. One of the biggest complaints was the renders for this year's game.
Renders.
And the New York Jets, Braxton Berrios, was done so dirty with his render. And I have a side-by-side of a picture of him.
Oh, like what he looks like in the game?
What he looks like in the game and a picture of him like his.
What did they
picture
do?
of life.
Oh, Jesus H. Yeah, the one on the right looks like a 40-year-old divorced dad who became an alcoholic, has his Christmas tree up year round because he's too lazy to put it away.
He looks like a rejected Sopranos character.
He looks like a Q-tip.
Listen.
He looks like he looks like what would happen if SportsCenter anchor Randy Scott developed a meth habit? He looks not good. Braxton Berrios is a handsome dude too, by the way.
Yeah, like,
and he got paid this offseason too. Braxton Berrios did.
I just don't understand. Like, who were they even looking at? It looks like Kiefer Sutherland in the Jets.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah, that does look like Kiefer Sutherland, doesn't it? Looks like drunk Jack Bauer.
or Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
This is drugged up Jack Bauer from season 3.
Yeah.
Of 24.
I was going to say, hopefully people watching this understand 24 references.
I hope. Well, if it doesn't, then it's over their head anyway.
I was told by somebody that I look like a cast member from the Lost Boys.
I mean, you typically get the McAfee. I've been told I look like Kevin Owens.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I've stared at my face for 35 years. I don't see it. Maybe it's the beard. Maybe it has
your hair and let the beard grow.
I guess. Wish I had like Kevin Owens money, but hey.
Don't we?
Maybe I'm the only. I've heard it from multiple people, so I guess. I've also been told I sound like Kevin Owens, but I don't have like any Canadian accent in me.
I've had a few different descriptions as I've gotten, throughout my life. When I was in college, I got Drake Bell a lot because I didn't really have the mustache or anything.
Well, good thing you aged out of that.
Yeah, Drake Bell was a handsome dude in Drake and Josh. I was a teen heartthrob at one point.
Not anymore.
When I had like a beard and short hair, Justin Timberlake a lot.
Really?
Yeah, and when I did that, there was that thing that was briefly taking over the internet where you like try to find out who your celebrity parents are. Justin Timberlake was always my dad. Or when like I had my longer hair and I could like part it in the middle, and I only had like this bottom part, young Leo DiCaprio from like Titanic.
Ah.
Yeah, so there's a few of them. I feel like I'm very, very diverse with my look.
Yeah, that's definitely all over the place. Timberlake, DiCaprio,
Drake
McAfee,
Drake
Bell,
and a Lost Boy.
Yeah, that's quite the cavalcade of men to be compared to.
That it is.
We're going to finish off this week with some Canadian Football League, since I mentioned Kevin Owens earlier. Calgary and British Columbia were playing each other.
Those guys don't get paid enough.
Yeah. And on the field runs a bunny.
A rabbit. This is a 3:27 left in the fourth quarter, too. Like this, yeah. He could have picked a better time to do this.
Well, yeah, this bunny actually wreaked havoc for quite a bit of the game.
Do we know if British Columbia had the ball? Because, I mean, if they're driving, that bunny's kind of a momentum killer, isn't he?
A little bit. Well, they only have 3 downs in Canadian football, correct?
Oh, yeah, they got to be going for it at that point.
Yeah, I mean, you're down 9. Do they have weird scoring rules, or was that just...
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's...
Or was the XFL the one where you could score 3 points after?
XFL, yeah, that was... Yeah, they had the 3-point extra point after.
I don't understand in what way that would be beneficial unless you were down by that many. It doesn't make sense to go
something different.
Yeah, because wasn't it like one play from like the 15 or something, and you had to score a touchdown?
I can't remember how they set up the yard lines, but yeah, like a 1 point was like from the 2 points is from the 5 maybe, and I think 3 points is from the 10.
I mean, the 10 is not terrible, but it's not ideal. I don't know. I like the standard of, kick the extra point or go for 2. I like complicating the game even more. I enjoyed
it. I think the extra point is too much of a given.
I mean, yeah, that's why in the NFL they moved it back 15 yards.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's not as much as a given anymore. Now I think it's like the equivalent of like a 32-yard field goal now, which is that's fine.
I still think one of my favorite moments from an extra point miss was Justin Tucker blowing a game for the Ravens and his facial reaction that he missed because he doesn't miss.
Yeah, Justin Tucker is just automatic.
I swear Justin Tucker's a robot.
Can sing opera in like 7 different languages or something. Yeah, dude's he's something. He's like a walking Google. A walking.
And he has the longest field goal kick in NFL history too.
Funniest thing about that is that the Lions have been the victims of losing on a last second field goal, which turned out to be the longest field goal in NFL history twice. Because when the first one happened in like I can't remember what year, but it was against the Saints. And then obviously this past year it happened against Baltimore, and they lost by the same score doing it too in both games.
Jeez.
So great luck for the Detroit Lions.
When you talk about poverty franchises, there ain't none better.
One of my closest friends in media, Ben Raven, is a Detroit Lions beat writer. So I'm always quietly like hoping for good things for the Lions.
I mean, like Detroit making
itself is just like not the best.
I mean, you almost have to feel for Barry Sanders because like
they're a career killing franchise because Barry Sanders retired early, Calvin Johnson retired early. They don't treat their guys well.
Yeah, Stafford had to go to the Rams to win a Super Bowl.
And I think it's hilarious that in his first year away from Detroit, he gets a ring.
Yeah. I mean, it shows how good he was. Like, people kept picking him up in fantasy as a quarterback option, which he was good for fantasy stats, but not so much for.
I've always loved Matthew Stafford. That's my dude. And I drafted him again this year in one of my fantasy leagues.
There you go.
Yeah.
I actually, in the draft I did Saturday, I think I picked up Stafford. People were picking quarterbacks in like the 3rd round, though. I was like,
that's starting to get more popular. Like if you can get Allen, Mahomes, Jackson, you do it just because they give you that extra value. After a certain while, like it's just
Man, I can't. I don't remember why I picked him up. I feel like I picked up Stafford in like the 5th or something. People who just draft willy-nilly for fantasy football confuse me. Maybe they don't have a strategy going in, but
I always try to go receiver first.
I wanted to in ours, but like Najee in a PPR league, especially if there's so many checkdowns with the Steelers' terrible offensive line, I was like, he might get a lot of those. So that's why I had to go with him. If he wouldn't have been on the board, I probably would have chosen a wide receiver first. But
I'm very confident in that. I'm very confident I'm keeping all of your money.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. We should report on our fantasy games every single week. Which, granted, they won't be over by the time we film because we film on Monday nights and there's a Monday night game. So
yeah, we can keep an update.
I mean, that works. Be starting here in a couple weeks. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
What do you got going on coming up?
Piece of Sports Illustrated came out today. Pump Fake this Wednesday with Mike Tanier. So that'll be fun for Football Outsiders. What else do I have going on? Eventual stuff for 33rd team. So many people have been added to 33rd, man. It's so cool. So cool. Michael Vick, Joe Thomas, Bill Cowher, just a bunch of former players. Joey Molinaro from Barstool joined today, so that'll be fun. So many guys that are being added to the 33rd team that are going to be doing a lot of content. It's cool to be part of that, man. So yeah, follow me on Twitter at JBaileyNFL. That's where you get all my stuff. I'm starting to tweet out more all 22 stuff. So if you have any requests for any coaches film that you want to see from a certain player, maybe I'll start like a Patreon thing for that. Or if you just tip me, because I have my tips open on my Twitter bio, if you tip me and say, hey, can you like give me some all 22 clips of Leo Chenal, I'll do that. Maybe I'll start charging. That's what I'll do. Oh, that's genius. I feel like that'll make me a few bucks. I'm going to tweet that out after the show.
There you go. If you want to see me not do that, and you want to see me do some wrestling stuff, because I do a lot of wrestling stuff, go follow me at Greg Cherry Brand on Twitter, Greg Cherry Brand on YouTube, Greg Cherry Show on Wednesday, Jack of All Trades Thursday. I have not released the final graphic of who is on that show because I am waiting to hear from somebody who I won't name because I don't like to name the people if it eventually falls through. So I don't want to disappoint anybody.
You're telling me after this, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you. But, I do want to say that reigning champion Sati Nyongi will be on the show.
I love Sat so much.
Sat is so wonderful.
It's just a ray of sunshine.
I'm glad he has both championships because that means he gets to be on the show more.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. That's the first time I ever interacted with him, like face to face or screen to screen or whatever. No, I love Sat. He's great.
Oh, Sat's wonderful.
Yeah.
Also, Dwayne Atkinson, who actually won his spot on Jack of All Trades through the Greg Cherry Show wheel spins. So go to me, Dwayne. And Jeremy Lambert is going to be making
Jeremy, my dear friend. I love Jeremy.
He's going to make his joke debut on Thursday. So that's a little scoop for everybody because I haven't posted the graphic yet. And the fourth
What time
person,
are you doing that?
What time is the show airing?
What time are you filming it, I guess?
5 o'clock Eastern on Thursday.
Oh, if number 4 doesn't come through, I will gladly rejoice in beating Jeremy Lambert. So keep me in your thoughts.
I will do that. I will keep you as the...
I'll gladly be your second choice. I don't care. If I beat Jeremy, that's all I care about.
There you go. I mean, that could lead to some very fun banter on Thursday.
Very much so.
That's
because Jeremy talks shit on me all the time.
Oh, I know. I was on Pillar to Post. I'm aware.
Good. Wait, he was talking shit on me on Pillar to Post?
Yes, because I tried to promote this show on Pillar to Post, and he shit talked you.
What did he say?
It was still about the draft, man.
Oh my fucking God. I've apologized to him countless times for that. He did it on the that whatever the hell show the
challenge draft
that
with
thing, with SP3 and Share. Yeah, that he went on a fucking rant about it there too. Oh my goodness, he just can't let it go.
I get it.
It's not like I will stand by the fact that Tempest defended me. By the way, like Tempest is like, yeah, sometimes Yahoo just kind of screws up, which is what I said happened.
Yeah.
So whatever. Now I need to beat him. So respectfully speaking, I hope that other person can't come through because I want to beat him.
Well, if I hear back from that other person late tonight, then I will let you know, and you might know when the graphic goes up.
Yeah, good.
But there you go. That'll be exciting. Jack of All Trades on Thursday.
Gonna hit Jeremy Lambert with a Sweet Cheeks music.
Don't make me have to call an RJ City too, because he named that for Tony Storm.
I love that. Good for RJ.
I mean, I wouldn't complain about having RJ City on Jote either, but he's already half of the Quizomania Tag Team Champions. How much more gold does he need?
RJ City accused me of picking my nose. He did. There's a Twitter exchange about it.
But that'll do it for us on Unsportsmanlike or Rate Your Food with Jarrett Bailey, whichever show you want to call it this week.
Coleslaw's good.
Yeah, we're still good.
Another good mythical morning
well, we can't call mythical because that's copyrighted, so we won't do that. But we should do a show kind of like that. Just one off
what we would have to do. We'd have to figure out like what we could do though. I mean, we don't have people who cook for us and give us ideas and shit like that. So that's.
I'm sure my wife would do it, but.
Okay, your wife going to come to my house and cook too? Because that's going to be a large double duty to pull.
I mean,
or is that just a situation where I just come to your house?
I'm sure that could work too. Like we could pre-tape.
I was gonna say we live in the same area, so that could work.
We're both Western Pennsylvanians. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? We'll bookmark this.
Yes. So hold off on that. But until next week for more weird sports stuff. For Jarrett Bailey, I'm Greg Cherry. We'll see you next week for more Unsportsmanlike right here